What is going on, guys? I have a crazy theory today about Unstable SMP, but before we get into it, let's do a quick recap of what happened in the last episode for anyone who missed it. It started with Wemmbu and Egg just chilling at Wembu's base when a mysterious, invisible player showed up with a voice changer threatening to ban Wemmbu unless he let them ban Egg instead. Wemmbu told them to get lost, and the guy left, but not before revealing there was a railgun set up right outside the base. This wasn't their first encounter either. A while back, when they were hunting for a mace, this same invisible player tried to steal it at the last second. Wemmbu beat him in a duel, got the mace, and the guy fled. That's literally all they knew going in. So they went to King Parrot for help, since he's uncovered anonymous players before. Parrot heard them out, acknowledged the guy sounded dangerous, mace, redstone traps, cart PvP, full netherite, but said he was too busy building his kingdom. They left with nothing. They tried to lay low at a tavern, started breaking down what they knew about the assassin, and mid-conversation, a whole squad of visible players attacked them. Not the invisible guy, hired muscle. They survived, looted the attackers, and realized this couldn't be a coincidence. Someone paid these guys to jump them right after the assassin showed up. Egg's plan was what he called a bit unethical: lure the assassin into Parrot's kingdom so that when they got attacked, it'd fall under his jurisdiction, forcing his hand. Wemmbu wasn't feeling that though, and said he had a better idea: just go back to an old spot and wait for the assassin to show up. That didn't work, so they went with Egg's second plan, heading to the bandit base with Wemmbu completely unarmed to interrogate their leader, Dizzy. The idea being that Wemmbu having no items meant killing him there would give Dizzy no proof, so Dizzy would want to keep him alive and bring the assassin to him instead. The interrogation didn't go great. Dizzy admitted the invisible player paid him to kill Wemmbu and Egg, but genuinely didn't know anything else about who he was. Before they could even use Dizzy as bait, the assassin showed up himself, killed Dizzy, and kidnapped Wemmbu, trapping him on a flying machine. He told Wemmbu he was worth more alive to his enemies than dead, and that he needed Egg dead for personal reasons, but wouldn't say why. Somehow, Egg found out and got to Parrot in time, convincing him to help by telling him innocent players at the tavern got attacked by the same guy, and dangling the promise that Wemmbu would owe Parrot a favor. Parrot showed up, broke Wemmbu out, and the three of them barely escaped through a forest and into a ravine while the assassin chased them down. Parrot offered Wemmbu a spot in his kingdom for protection. Wemmbu said no, he wasn't running. He was going to find the assassin and ban him. Parrot handed over his last golden apples, wished him luck, and left. The episode ended with Wemmbu facing the assassin one more time, and the assassin saying his whole plan was just to wear Wemmbu down until he gives in. But even now, Wemmbu was still standing there defiant. Anyway, with that out of the way, before we get into the theory, I have to cut down a few people because it's just not possible that it is them. Whoever thinks it's Iroh-kun, that's just not possible. There's only one thing pointing to him, which is his trims, but he's been doing that for a long time, so it's not related to Unstable SMP. Some are saying it's Dolphin, but with the recent proof, I just don't think that's possible. I'll explain why later. And some people think it's SB737, but that's also not possible because he's not good at PvP. With that out of the way, let's get into the theory. We saw the invisible guy teleporting around. For those who think it is teleporting powers, no, that is not teleporting powers. Because at the end of the video, we see Wemmbu kill the invisible guy, but in the last second he turns around, and for a glimpse, we see the invisible guy again. How is that possible if Wemmbu just killed him? So there are probably tons of them, like a lot of them, which explains how he's teleporting. But then how are they getting so many resources? I think they're getting them from the Farlands, because at the end of Wembu's second most recent video, we see him picking up eggchan's book, which has everything: names, locations of the Farlands, and as we know, there are a lot of resources there, which would explain all the maces and the notch apples. What I failed to figure out was where the invisible player was taking Wemmbu, and how he knew that Wemmbu had run out of orbital cannons. If you guys have any theories on who the new person is, or if it's actually just Dolphin, which is pretty unlikely because we've seen the guy use crossbow carts that Dolphin cannot do, please comment below.